You're watching the Fox 5 Morning News at 9.
When the weather starts to get a little bit chilly, it makes me want to go in the kitchen and start baking and cooking, and that's exactly what we're going to do today here with her delicious take on the most perfect apple tart. Debbie Kornberg, founder and CEO, Spice and Leaf. Debbie, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, we're going to get to all of it, but just please look at the apples of the tart because that's what we're going to work towards because it looks so good right now. 'Tis the season for all of these things, Debbie.
I have to give a shout out. The recipe came from my friend Gabby, my son's girlfriend, and she brought them over and I said, wow, these are amazing. Tell me what you did. And I tried fiddling at home and I couldn't get the apples right.
Yeah.
That's the secret to making them look like roses.
They look so pretty. Okay,
Yeah.
Take us through. What do we need to do? How do we start?
Okay, let's talk apples first.
Okay.
So an apple is an apple, but not always. They have different flavor profiles.
Correct.
Right? And so we have here our Honey Crisp. Are you gonna try all of them?
I love Honey Crisp. They're my favorite. Okay.
So that's a perfect apple for baking. It's sweet, it's got a little tart, it's crisp. The Granny Smith, also tart, also great for baking because they're crisp. You heard that crunch, right? Like when you cracked it? Yeah.
My kids love this.
Yeah, they're really good. So those are excellent for baking.
This is more tart than the crisp.
We're gonna use Honey Crisp today, but you could, people might wanna add more sugar. We're gonna keep it low sugar.
What's this?
That's a Gala. They're a little softer, a little mushier, not recommended for baking.
Okay.
They're mild in flavor. Some people don't want that strong punch. This is a cute little Fuji that came from my friend's backyard. She gave me, that was my inspiration actually. I was like, I think I'm gonna do something with apples. She gave me a whole basket of them. So thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. This looks like a pear.
It has some pear notes to it. It's called an opal. And it's got a funky flavor to it. It's
What is that?
So it's golden delicious mixed with the topaz, and it's got like some pear notes, banana notes, maybe a little coconut in there.
Okay.
It's not my jam, but I thought I'd bring it because it's interesting.
No, it's interesting. All apples.
Yeah.
I just learned a lot about apples, so this is really cool. Okay, so what do we need for this?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 1 sheet of puff pastry dough. We're gonna roll it out and then cut it in 4 length size, and then again to get 8 nice strips. So we each have 1 here.
Okay.
We're gonna take our Honey Crisp apple and carefully mandolin it and get some beautiful slices on live TV.
Thank you for slicing my
Yeah, I know.
Like, this would turn out to be not good on television.
I know,
so.
it could be a hot mess.
Yes.
So we're gonna soak those in water and a little bit of lemon juice so they don't turn color.
Okay.
Next thing we're gonna do is take some of our delicious cinnamon honey, and Shali, I know you've had this with me over the years, and we're gonna smear that
I love
on.
to smear. Here we go. Oh, that was too much.
No.
No, it's okay.
It's all good.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's never too
all
much.
good.
No, that's actually my dearest Jesus behind the cameras. Correct when it comes to baking, because Debbie will tell you that the smallest thing that goes off in baking can just mess up the entire recipe.
Can.
Yeah, that's what baking.
If you ask me, do I love baking? I like baking.
I like baking. I love cooking. I like baking.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Ditto. So now, so what we're gonna do is bring these up to the top.
Oh, to the top.
I love how you just like went in for it.
Just want to see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I messed it up. Now it's stuck.
And we're just gonna layer these so you get, so what's gonna happen is these are gonna turn into our rose petals. Here, you can use those if you want.
No, I think I have a lot.
Okay, and then we're gonna gently take the bottom and just fold it over. We're tucking it in. It's a little blanket. It's a puff pastry blanket.
Are you watching this? See how easy this is?
This is so
If Mama
easy.
Shali can do this, that means you can do
And
it.
the kids can do it too.
Okay.
Once you're done with the mandolin
How about I
slicing.
just turn it that way?
You can.
Okay.
And then we're gonna just gently roll this. Gently roll this. You've got it. You're doing great. And then we have our baking sheet.
Oh,
Ta-da, look how
pretty. Okay, now what?
We're gonna put it in the baking sheet. These are parchment paper muffin cups.
Okay.
So that when it takes out, because the honey is gonna ooze all over.
Okay.
And we're gonna bake it at 375, 35, 40 minutes. And using the parchment paper will help it peel off so it doesn't stick to the beautiful.
Ta-da! Oh, Debbie, that looks beautiful.
So here we go.
That was fun.
And they come out like this super easy.
Yeah.
and ready to go.
I'm telling you, I'm ready for some tea or a cup of coffee and one of these. And I love, like, it wasn't a lot of stuff in it. It was just
no sugar, just cinnamon, honey. 3 ingredients: apples, puff pastry, and cinnamon honey.
Thank you. Everything you do is always fabulous, and we'll get the information if you want to get your hands on this.
Recipe.
Find Debbie, recipe, all of it, foxeyesandiego.com. Click the little scene on tab. Do I take a bite now, or do I wait and just go have a quiet moment?
Do you want to cut it open? So
can I cut it open and just see? Go get a knife. Let's cut it open and see what it looks like.
Okay, give you a very
Look at this, friends. We'll cut it open for you. There you go.
There you go.
Okay, we'll take a break.
Okay.
And we'll be
Cheers.
right back. Cheers.